What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, it is going to be the Subtlety Rogue opener guide, and I am going to show you guys the talents I'll be using in this video. I'm just using Dagger in the dark because I was trolling around at this point, but in Arena I would use Smoke Bomb or Maneuverability, depending on the situation, usually Smoke Bomb, just so you guys can see which talents I'm using to perform these openers. The first opener is going to be a standard opener when you are not required to use Kidney Shot on the off target for a play. I'll provide a couple more openers afterwards, and I will slow it down. Without further ado, let's hop straight into this. Alright, for this first opener, I managed to find a live target. Now, he is AFK, but just so you guys can see the damage it does to an enemy player as opposed to hitting a target dummy. First off, we're going to go in, we're going to pop our Shadow Blades, and the reason why we're doing this beforehand is because Shadow Blades is on global, so it will give us an extra global of doing actual damage abilities during our opener. So first off, we're going to go in, we're going to use this cheap shot, and right when we cheap shot, you're going to notice it gives us 3 combo points, and then I actually get a Shadow Technique proc, which is a Subtlety Rogue passive that grants an extra combo point. That isn't always going to proc here. The reason we're applying a Nightblade is because in PvP it increases our damage done to the target by 10%. In PvE it is 15, but in PvE it's only 10%, but it is going to give us that greater burst that we're trying to get out in this opener. And then I'm going to pop my Shadow Dance, my Symbols of Death, my Cold Blood, and I'm going to use Shadow Strike, and then I'm going to use Shadow Strike again. That'll give us 5 combo points, and I'm going to use Kidney Shot, which should come in right off of the cheap shot. Then I'll use Mark for Death, Eviscerate, and with the last second of my Shadow Dance, I can get off one more Shadow Strike. You'll notice here in this clip, I was trying to all-in this guy because I got ganked, so I ended up popping my second Shadow Dance. But if you only want to use one Dance Charge for this opener, you will get only one Shadow Strike after that Mark for Death Eviscerate. In the bottom right too, you'll notice I have the Trophy GCD add-on, so you can definitely see each global for global as they happen. You'll notice I actually popped Cloak of Shadows between Mark for Death and Kidney there because I was trying to, keep the integrity of the opener. Cloak of Shadows is an off-global ability. Anyway, let's hop straight into the next opener here. Alright, so sometimes you won't always be able to use that standard opener, whether you want to use Kidney Shot on an off target or you don't have certain cooldowns up like Shadow Blades, although this next opener can be used with Shadow Blades and actually makes it slightly better as well. So first off, I'm going to go in. This guy's actually Orc too, so this is something generally you want to try and go for Kidney Shot openers on Orcs, I feel, because of the Orc racial, or now if they have Relentless, it would be the same kind of thing because you will lose a global during your cheap shot because of the shortened duration. So if I go in here, I'm going to use Cheap Shot, and then I'm going to use Nightblade again to get that increased damage that we were just talking about. Then I'm going to follow it up with Shadow Dance, Cold Blood, and Symbols of Death, and I'm going to use a Shadow Strike. Then I'm going to use a Cheap Shot off because we did lose a global, just to keep him stunned the entire time. Then you'll see that right here I have 4 combo points. If we happen to have had Shadow Blades up, this would have been 5 combo points, but you'll actually notice I get a Shadow Technique proc right at the very last second before my Eviscerate, and it does happen to be a 5-point Eviscerate. Then I'm going to follow it up with a Mark for Death Eviscerate after that as well, and then we're going to vanish out just to end the opener here for the sake of example. Here's the opener again, a quick replay before hopping into the last clip. Alright, so this last clip is to give you guys an example of a kidney opener. This guy's rather low HP. I was chasing him down last night on stream, just kind of explaining what I was doing. And so basically right now, I'm just waiting for DRs to reset here. Okay, so I'm going to go with a Mark for Death Kidney. This opener is especially good when they don't have any escapes left, they have no trinket, and you don't really have a whole lot of cooldowns. It's pretty good, especially if you have somebody helping you on DPS. We do end up overkilling this guy by quite a bit, so it probably does about 65k if this guy's 100k HP, which is pretty good. Anyway, we go for Mark for Death Kidney. Then I'm going to use Dance and Shadow Strike, and then I apply my Nightblade. Then I'm going to pop my Symbols of Death, go for another Shadow Strike. Actually hit 4 combo points there because I did get a Shadow Technique proc again. Had I not got the proc, it would have been 3 combo points, so then this cheap shot would have put me perfectly at 5. I cheap shot off, and then I use Eviscerate, and you'll notice I get a big 19k there, which overkills him by like 15k or whatever. So yeah, that would have dropped him about 60k. That was very minimal cooldowns as well. There was no blades, no cold blood, So that could have been very, very dangerous. I didn't have a better clip at the time of recording this video other than this one, but that should give you guys a pretty good idea. But anyway, I hope you guys really found this video useful. I'm going to also make an assassination one, I think, as well, because a lot of you rogues, now that sub has been nerfed, are going to move into playing assassination, I'm sure. I'm going to be playing assassination a little bit more now myself, but I'm still going to main sub. But anyway, thanks guys for watching, and thank you so much for 5,500 subs. I can't believe we're growing that fast. That's insane. Super hyped about it. Please like, comment, subscribe for more, and stay strong, rogues. We're going to do fine regardless of these nerfs. We're going to fight through it. See you guys next time.